Hello students, today we are going to study the development of the female gametophyte. The female gametophyte is also called as the embryo sac. You must know that how the embryo sac is formed. So before studying this, you must know that what happens, that there is one megaspore mother cell. Megaspore mother cell is actually present in the ovule. Okay. Now one megaspore mother cell which is diploid undergoes meiosis to form 4 megaspores. But out of the 4 megaspores, what happens, that 3 degenerate. But one megaspore which is present towards the chalazal end remains functional, and this haploid functional megaspore is acting as the first cell of the female gametophyte. Means this functional megaspore will form the embryo sac or the female gametophyte. Okay, so this development of the female gametophyte from one functional megaspore is called as monosporic type of embryo sac development. Monosporic means what? One means out of the 4 megaspores, the single functional megaspore is participating in the formation of the embryo sac, and hence it is called as monosporic type of embryo sac development. And this type of the embryo sac development was shown in the Polygonum plant by a scientist known as the Strasburger, and hence this monosporic type of the embryo sac development is also called as the Polygonum type of embryo sac development. And this Polygonum type of the embryo sac development is present in 70% cases, or we can say that in 70% plants such type of the embryo sac development occur. Okay, so now we are going to study that how the embryo sac or the female gametophyte is developed from a single functional megaspore. Okay, now see here, say for I have drawn here a diagram of a functional megaspore. This is a functional megaspore. Now remember this thing, this functional megaspore is always present towards the chalazal end. It is present towards the chalazal end, and it is haploid in nature. Now what happens, this functional megaspore undergoes a division known as the mitotic division. But remember that mitotic division is completed in 2 steps, that is the nuclear division as well as the cytoplasm division. But here the mitotic division, this is first mitotic division, right? The nucleus of the functional megaspore undergoes mitotic division, but here only nuclear division will occur. In mitotic division, which division will occur? Only nuclear division will occur, no cytoplasm division will occur. So what will happen, that say for this is the nucleus of the functional megaspore, this nucleus will divide and it will form the 2 known as what, the 2 nuclei, because what has happened, the nuclear division has been happened, so 2 nuclei are formed. So this is 2 nucleated embryo sac. This is 2 nucleated embryo sac. One nuclei is present at the chalazal end and one nuclei is present at the micropylar end. Now what will happen, another division will occur. This is known as the second mitotic division. But again the nuclear division is not followed by cytoplasm division. Only what will happen, nuclear division will occur. Here also only nuclear division will occur, and due to the nuclear division what will happen, these 2 nuclei are converted into 4 nuclei, 1, 2 at this pole and 2 at this pole. Means this is a 4 nucleated condition, 2 at the chalazal end and 2 at the micropylar end. Okay, now what happens, the third mitotic division occur, and again the nuclear division is not followed by cytoplasm division or the wall formation. So again what will happen here, nuclear division will occur. Now this nuclear division occurred. Now as we know very well, one nuclei has been divided into 2, 2 have been divided into 4, so 4 will be divided into how many nuclei? that is the 8 nuclei, 4 at this chalazal end and 4 at this micropylar end. So this is a 8 nucleated condition. This is a 8 nucleated condition. Now what happens? Now 3 nuclear division has been happened. 3 mitotic division has been happened. No cytoplasm division has been occurred. Only which divisions have occurred? Nuclear divisions have occurred. And due to the 3 mitotic divisions, 8 nucleated condition is formed. Now what happens out of this 8 nuclei? Out of this 8 nuclei, what happens that out of this 8 nuclei, 3 remain at this pole only and 1 is shifted towards the center. And at this pole, that is at the micropylar end, there are 4 nuclei. So out of the 4 nuclei, 3 nuclei remain at this pole and 1 nuclei is shifted towards the center. So we can see that 3 nuclei are present at the chalazal end, 3 at the micropylar end and 2 nuclei are present at the center. Now what happens that now the nuclear division will not occur. Now what will happen? Cytoplasm division occur. Cytoplasm division occur. And due to cytoplasm division, what happens? Cytoplasm division means what? Wall formation will occur. And due to the wall formation, what happens? That such type of a structure is formed. Such type of a structure is formed. See, we are having 1 nuclei here, 1 here and 1 here. So what will happen? Cytoplasm division will occur. So wall is formed here, 1 wall is formed here, 1 is formed here and 1 is formed here. So here 3 cells are formed. Now what happens? Here also we are having 3 nuclei. These 3 nuclei will form wall around them. Means cytoplasm division will occur. Okay, these walls are formed and this is the another cell. So 3 cells are formed at the chalazal end, 3 cells are formed at the micropylar end and the 2 nuclei are present at the center. These 2 nuclei are present at the center. Now the 3 cells which are present at the chalazal end are called as the antipodal cells. These cells are called as antipodal cells and they are 3 in number. Okay, and what is this? This is a egg cell. This is a egg cell and these two, what are these two? This and this, these two are the synergids. Okay, always remember that egg cell is 1 in number, synergids are 2 in number. So 1 egg cell plus 2 synergids, 1 egg cell plus 2 synergids are together called as egg apparatus. And at the center there are 2 nuclei and these 2 nuclei are called as the polar nuclei. These 2 nuclei are called as the polar nuclei. They are 2 in number. And this cell is called as what? A central cell. This is called as a central cell. So this structure is called as what? This is called as a 7-celled. This is called as a 7-celled and 8 nucleated embryo sac. 7-celled and 8 nucleated embryo sac, or we can say that this is a 7-celled and 8 nucleated female gametophyte, because we know very well that embryo sac is also called as the female gametophyte. How are the 7 cells? So count the cells. 3 are the antipodal cells. Okay, 3 antipodal cells and 3 cells. Out of the 3 cells at the micropylar end, 1 cell is the egg cell and 2 are the synergids. So altogether 3 cells. So 3 cells at the chalazal end, 3 cells at the micropylar end. Total 6 cells. 1 cell is present at the center and this is known as what? A central cell. So altogether how many cells are there? 7 cells are there. Now if we count the nuclei, then there are 8 nuclei. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So altogether there are how many nuclei? 8 nuclei. So this 7-celled and 8 nucleated embryo sac or the female gametophyte is the most common type of the embryo sac which is developed from a single functional megaspore, and hence we can say that such type of the embryo sac development or the female gametophyte development is called as the monosporic type of embryo sac development, which was first of all shown in Polygonum plant by a scientist known as the Strasburger, and hence it is also called as polygonum type of embryo sac development. Now you must also know about the ploidy level of these antipodal cells. The ploidy levels of the antipodal cell is N. Always the antipodal cells are haploid in number, haploid, and this egg cell is having the ploidy N, and synergids are also having the ploidy N, while the polar nuclei are also haploid. Polar nuclei are also haploid. Okay, and what happens that you must remember, just before the fertilization, these two polar nuclei will fuse together and they will form a secondary nuclei. Again I am repeating, just before the fertilization, the two polar nuclei will fuse together to form a secondary nuclei, and the secondary nuclei or the secondary nucleus is having the ploidy level 2n. It is having the ploidy level 2n. So students, this was all about a 7-celled and 8 nucleated embryo sac development. And you must remember this thing, that sometimes this question is asked in the medical entrance exam, that what is the ploidy level of this embryo sac, what is the ploidy level of this entire embryo sac. So the ploidy level of the embryo sac is N. Okay, why N? Because you can see that this embryo sac, I have showed you that the embryo sac is having the ploidy level N, or the female gametophyte is N. Now the question arises, why this embryo sac is having the ploidy level N? So see here, embryo sac is also called as the female gametophyte, and gametophyte is always haploid. And why it is haploid? Because you must know that it is actually formed by a functional megaspore. Functional megaspore was N, and the embryo sac which is formed here is also N. Okay, why? Because we have seen that during the development of the embryo sac development, no meiosis have happened. Okay, here only mitotic division has been happened, and mitotic division never changed the chromosome number or the ploidy level. So if the functional megaspore is N, the formed embryo sac will also be N. Keep watching my videos. Thanks a lot.